Whenever you turn on a light bulb, you're tapping into a massive, high-pressure infrastructure that powers the modern world. Keeping that grid running requires a highly specialized, largely invisible workforce known as Boilermakers, master metalworkers who fabricate and maintain heavy industrial systems. There is a persistent assumption that blue-collar trades are grueling manual labor roles. Many view them as a fallback option for anyone who decides to skip a traditional four-year university. This career path leads directly from the field to the executive suite, where experienced workers manage multi-million-dollar industrial operations. The industrial union pipeline is structurally designed to produce professional project managers while bypassing student debt entirely. Instead of pursuing a university degree, the journey starts with an intensive 4- to 5-year union apprenticeship. This comparative line chart tracks the financial trajectory of an apprentice against a traditional college student. While the student accumulates mounting student debt, the apprentice uses an earn-as-you-learn model, starting at roughly $29 an hour and scaling up as their training progresses. To earn journeyman status, an apprentice has to complete thousands of hours of strictly monitored on-the-job training combined with rigorous classroom modules. The fieldwork is extreme. Workers navigate complex geometry inside giant pressurized vessels, dealing with crude oil under serious pressure, or steam running at 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Daily operations carry high physical stakes. A single shift might involve interpreting dense blueprints, then coordinating the perfect alignment of 40-ton steel plates hundreds of feet up a cooling tower. These environments demand technical execution, like operating plasma cutters or running perfect root passes on vertical seam welds while strapped inside dark, highly confined spaces. Surviving that kind of daily, relentless physical risk requires an intense level of precision. It naturally forces workers to develop situational awareness and airtight team communication, soft skills that traditional business schools often struggle to replicate in a classroom. The career trajectory continues well beyond the field, as experienced workers often transition into the overarching system of quality assurance and quality control. This pyramid outlines industrial quality control. The first step is the foundational level, a QC inspector running repetitive safety tests. Moving into supervisory and management tiers, focus broadens. Managers direct teams, oversee plant processes, and handle budgets. The absolute peak is senior executive leadership. At this tier, executives are responsible for the overarching strategy of the organization. They create the corporate vision, establish safety protocols, and align multi-million-dollar objectives. Years of executing work inside a 1,000-degree boiler provide the deep technical knowledge required for these roles. Mastering the gritty, complex details of the shop floor serves as the vital prerequisite for effectively managing the boardroom. Major industrial organizations actively invest vast resources to accelerate this transition, pulling skilled tradespeople into executive positions. A prime example is the project management program run by the Most Trust. Developed in conjunction with Cornell University, this initiative specifically trains field-tested Boilermakers to operate the business side of the union. Graduates learn to make high-level financial decisions, schedule massive workforces, and directly advise site owners and contractors on logistical planning. The worker turning wrenches inside the boiler and the white-collar executive calculating the project's overhead are often the exact same person, just at different stages of their career. The industrial trades function as a massive engine for upward economic mobility. An apprenticeship as a Boilermaker serves as the first debt-free step toward managing the business operations of heavy industry.